In this episode, Greg Patton tells us how things that happened in your childhood might affect the responses you get when you are using subliminals. Knowing how to write your own affirmations and how to use them can help pave the way for a better and more effective subliminal experience.
Certainly didn't like the idea of them catching me again on the street like that and even spitting in my face, which was, that's horrible if you never had anybody do that to you. So anyway, my point being, I chose not to fight. Well, I want to tell you, fight, 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 fight. Don't give in to a bully.
I'm grateful that you're here
And
joining us today
to
to
talk about subliminals, one of my favorite subjects. One of the things that we've been talking about is the importance of having the right affirmations in your subliminals. And the reason that I've been going into depth on that is because I feel like a lot of times people are slipping past some of the developmental stages to go straight into subliminals. And some of my friends that I've spoken to about this said yes, they do believe that looking in the rearview mirror, that having a strong understanding of how to use affirmations could really have helped them to better take access and make use of subliminals. And so that's what I wanted to talk about today. Some of the ways that we begin our subliminals are by letting the subliminal affirmations come out at the top, at the front, and then they sort of fade into the undercarriage of the music or the noise that we're putting over it. And so what's going on there is that affirmation is going past what we call your guardian, which is your filter. Your filter has been there ever since you were a child, and you've just learned to accept certain things about life because that's the way that you were habituated to accept them. And what we do with affirmations is we sort of break that cycle, and we're breaking that repetitive chain of events that just keeps triggering you to go back into that same mode as you work through the days of your life and as you go through things. For example, a lot of us just go on to autopilot. It's really an easy thing to happen in today's world. Autopilot is a good thing. It helps us to get where we want to be, but it also keeps us from developing that inner part of ourselves that is very important. It's us. It's who we are. And I want to make sure that I make the point today that there is a person inside of you who you have not met yet. You can create this person, and this person is at your beckoning, and you are the one who can make that happen. You can bring that person to pass. What do I mean? You can make your nose pretty, you can make your skin darker, you can make your skin lighter, you can make your knees skinnier. You can do almost anything that you want. And in addition to that, you can go inside into your heart and your mind, and you can make permanent changes about how you feel about things and how you see things and how you want things to be. And in most of my subliminals, that's what I've aimed at doing, is to try to reach out and get to the heart of the matter, where we're repetitively changing some of those automatic thoughts that you managed to have ever since you were a child. And so if you say, I am happy, then you may just think that's another set of words. But the truth of it may be that you could be actually thinking about something that happened to you when you were a kid. For example, I remember when I was a child riding my little green bike, and there was this mean guy. His dad had been in jail, and they stopped me in the middle of the road, and I had this little kind of wallet thing in my bike basket, and they just grabbed it and they went through it, and then they just were spitting in my face, and I was just devastated and didn't know what to do, and I was afraid they were going to hurt me, and they're much bigger than me, of course. And so as I got home with my parents, they sat down and they said, well, you know, you can either do one of two things, Greg. You can fight it, you can take it to the police, and you can file a report, at which time they might come back on you and, in retribution, harm you physically, or you could just let it go. And so for me, as a 5-year-old, I didn't want to have them hurt me, and I didn't like the idea. I can't even remember their names now, but I certainly didn't like the idea of them catching me again on the street like that, and even spitting in my face, which was, you know, that's horrible if you never had anybody do that to you. So anyway, my point being, I chose not to fight. Well, I want to tell you, fight, 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 fight. Don't give in to a bully. And so that's going to be where I leave you today. I hope you have a blessed day, and I want you to go forth and be happy. Blessings and peace to you today. So if you enjoyed this video, I hope you'll like and subscribe. Hit like and subscribe in the corners, and we'd love to have you subscribe to our channel, and look forward to talking to you a little bit more every day about some of the things that might help us all to move along a little easier in life. Blessings to you guys. Bye-bye.